Abria, where have you located yourself now?
Jeff, right now we are at this business called Adam's Eye Care. As you can see, someone has broken the front door, shattered the front door. Glass is on the ground as we walk. Oh, would you mind? The owner of this business, this practice, is actually here, and she is obviously very hurt by what she is seeing. She's going to come over here and talk with us in just a minute. The owner of this eye care practice is here. This building, I mean, her office, you can see the front door glass is shattered. We walk a little bit further down this way, more damage, more holes in the windows. People just shattered the glass. As you keep walking, the whole front side of this building, broken windows. You can literally put your hand inside of these buildings. I mean, just complete destruction. You can actually see some of the glasses on the ground there. I don't know if anybody looted this building and tried to take some frames, but you can see that there are some glasses on the ground, or on the floor, excuse me. More glasses have just been strewn about inside of this building. Again, don't know if anyone looted and took some of these frames, but just a very tragic sight to see. As we keep walking down this way, I mean, you can literally step inside of this building. I mean, this office has been destroyed. Glass everywhere, the blinds are on the ground, and the destruction even continues further down. More glass on the ground. And as I mentioned earlier, Jeff, the owner is here. She's just sitting down in disbelief. I think she's going to come over here and join us and tell us how she feels about this destruction to her business. Ma'am, you mind commenting about how you feel?
You can stop right there. You're good right there.
Ma'am, I understand that this is your business.
Yes, it is.
And how are you feeling? How are you feeling tonight after seeing all of this damage?
Well, it is hurting and devastating. And I've been in practice, 40 years. But I'm a believer, and I look to see God in the midst of anything that I go through. He's brought me too far, and if they are feeling pain like this, and I have to endure something like this for a small price to pay, God will rebuild it, But I implore them to think about before they're doing things like that. I'm the face behind this building, and I understand their pain, and I don't like injustice either. But please think about us, and I pray for them. I pray for them. These business right here. We've been here for years, and it's unnecessary. But if they feel like they get some kind of relief, I just trust God. I just trust God. He will build and He will restore. And I pray for their pain, and I pray that this doesn't happen to anybody else. And I just trust God.
Do you understand their anger?
I understand. No one likes injustice, But there has to be a better way to handle this. How is injustice taken out on somebody else like us? But if it gives them relief, we trust God that He'll reveal and they get some kind of relief from their pain. But please think about the face behind a business like this when you do something like this. Please just think about, I am the face behind this after 40 years sacrifice. Please pray, and everybody pray.
I'm so sorry, ma'am, that this happened to your business, and you're maintaining such a positive, forgiving spirit. I commend you for that.
Thank you very much.
All right, Jeff, if you look behind me, you'll see a large group of people is now marching down. I'm not sure exactly what street this is, but we're walking over.
Stay back a little bit.
We're walking over right now to see what this group is up to. As you can see, people are running down. This is 5th Avenue North, and I'm not sure the cross street, but it's a large group of people heading down this way. Come on. So we're walking down to see exactly what is going on, but I would say there's 100 or so people out here right now.
Well, Bria, I would certainly urge caution there. That looks like another wild possibility. Terrific interview. If you have a chance to double back and get the woman's name, I'd certainly appreciate that, the name of her business. We've had a lot of shattered glass tonight, but that woman's spirit has not been shattered, and that speaks volumes about the kind
Her
of people
spirit has.
who live here in Birmingham. Go ahead, Bria.
You're right, Jeff. Her spirit has not been shattered. Her business might be right now, but she's maintaining a positive attitude. From what I could understand, it seems like she understands the anger and the frustration behind what people did to her business. She just wishes that they would consider who owns these businesses. These are people who have livelihoods, and this is just destructive to their livelihoods, but she definitely understood their anger. And ahead of me right now, we're on 4th Avenue North. A large group of people has congregated. I don't see a large police presence right here where I'm located, but you can see hundreds of people have come, it seems like from everywhere, and gathered right here in front of me.
This really underscores the
We're standing a little
challenge
bit.
that the police are going through. Go ahead, Bria.
Yeah, Jeff, I believe they're overwhelmed. I think there's definitely more protesters out here than the police force. So I think they're overwhelmed and might be stretched a little thin tonight with so many people out here wreaking havoc.
Really was something, because in the area where you were, not 15 or 20 minutes ago, it looked like they had a perimeter, they had a plan, and everybody scattered as must have been the plan. The people dispersed, and all of a sudden, like vermin, they just pop up in another corner. And I would presume that the police are aware of this group, but I guess they can't chase everybody 100% of the time, and they'll see what happens here. But certainly in the absence of police presence, although I do see some blue flashing lights in the distance there, that gives me pause where you're concerned, Bria. You and Blake certainly be advised that there is trouble behind you there, and use caution.
Jeff, it looks like they're throwing rocks at that police car that you just saw. I just saw a rock fly through the air. Yeah, they're throwing rocks toward the police right now, from where I can tell, or some sort of objects. It's heating up over here, Jeff.
Okay. Keep your position if you can. If you can't, then get out of it, because this is clearly a situation. The police are playing catch-up tonight. Rocks being thrown, objects have been thrown. We've certainly seen evidence of tremendous destruction, vandalism on ground floor windows up and down the central business district of Birmingham. And this continues now as we approach June 1st. I usually say rabbit, rabbit, for good luck, a little superstition of mine as we hit the first of each month. We're going to need a lot more than a rabbit's foot here to clean up this mess. And what a sad thing it is that this is just going on and on into the night, Bria. I know you're moving ever closer. Just want to make sure that you feel safe before you get any closer to where you are. What are you seeing, Bria? Can you see police trying to break up this rock-throwing group?
Jeff, I'm on 4th Avenue North and 17th Street North. A large group of people have just started walking down the street. Lots of honking. I saw some people throwing objects back and forth to each other. It looks like they were rocks or some sort of bricks. But we're just kind of following the crowd right now as people are, I would say, dozens of people walking on 17th Street and 14th Avenue North. A woman is shouting, don't destroy the businesses, keep it moving. People are yelling, protect the black businesses, don't hurt the black businesses. Wanting to really get the message out that these are black businesses that are being targeted, and these people don't want them to destroy their businesses.
Interesting that you mentioned that, Bria. In a number of cities, including Minneapolis, some of the minority-owned businesses actually took time to paint that very thing on their front windows. Unfortunately, in Minneapolis, they had very little success. A lot of minority-owned businesses were destroyed just in a wanton fashion, as we're seeing in Birmingham tonight.